Can anyone help me?
I gave up my dream for you. And you used me.
It all started because I found out my husband's secret.
I designed the crash. I left her to suffer, just to test her loyalty.
I couldn't believe it when I heard the news. After 10 whole years of being by his side, all I got was just being tested. I know it's time I start protecting myself in my own way.
In this world, if you want to play with a woman's heart, you better be prepared to pay any price.
My name is Olivia Hayes. I used to be the brightest rising star in New York's dance scene. But now, my left leg is ruined, and my marriage is dead. All of it caused by him. Ethan Carter embezzled company funds to help his childhood friend, Chloe Morgan. Then he took her abroad for a whole week. A week. No calls. The company ran out of cash. I begged everyone for help. Even sold my mother's inheritance, and it triggered my old injury in my left leg. When I finally found Ethan, I overheard it by accident.
Madam really sold her inheritance and stayed waiting for me? She passed my 2 tests perfectly. One more chance like this, and I'll go back and live a good life with her.
She's been with you for 10 years. If she knows you deliberately neglected her to Tush and her, she may never forgive you.
This I didn't think it through. But I just wanted to know if she truly loves me. Don't worry, I'll make it up to her big time once I get back.
What about the 3rd test? How will you arrange it?
I want to see if she'll do anything irrational. If she's willing to endure and change for me, then she's my ideal partner.
I froze right outside the door the moment I heard those words, and it felt like all the blood in my body had turned cold. So the company crisis was all his design. My heart felt like it was soaking in ice water. It couldn't help reminding me of these 10 years, from falling in love in college to walking down the aisle, accompanying each other through countless days and nights. 10 years of my sincere devotion only turned out to be a loyalty test for me. It hurt so deeply. I wiped away my tears and dialed a number I'd saved for a long time.
Lucas, I agree to the cooperation you mentioned before. I'm going back to New York tonight. We'll talk details then.
While I was packing my luggage in the hotel, an unexpected guest, Chloe, knocked at the door.
Olivia, what a coincidence. Ethan was worried I was in a bad mood, so he brought me here to unwind. Don't get me wrong. 10 years with him can't compare to our childhood bond.
Seeing her smug look, I found it ridiculous.
So I've decided to step aside.
Chloe froze instantly and asked me back in disbelief.
Really? Find a lawyer to draft a divorce agreement and have Ethan sign it. After that, you'll never see me again. Deal. I'll go right now.
An hour later, I had the divorce agreement. No attachment, only relief. I immediately hailed a taxi to the airport and took the earliest flight to New York. When I arrived in New York, Lucas was already waiting at the airport. In Lucas's conference room, I transferred Ethan's core projects and assets to him. Lucas handed me a velvet box, inside which was the emerald necklace I had sold.
Thank you, Lucas.
Back at the villa, I burned 10 years of love diary. The flames devoured the sweet memories, and my last trace of reluctance. As I walked to the door, it suddenly opened.
Where are you going?
Before I could answer, he pulled me inside.
Olivia, are you really leaving me?
It's clearly you who was in the wrong first.
I've waited so long, and this is how you treat me?
I pushed him away in a panic.
Ethan, calm down!
Calm down! You're leaving me! How can I be calm?
During the argument, he shoved me down beside the table. My leg hit the corner of the coffee table, my old injury tearing with excruciating pain, leaving me barely able to breathe. Ethan suddenly came to his senses, panic flashing across his face.
Olivia, I didn't mean it.
Don't touch me.
I pushed him away with all my might. My vision went dark, and I lost consciousness. When I woke up again, the doctor broke the news to me, which was unbearable to accept.
Secondary ligament tear. You can't do high-intensity dance training anymore.
What?
Ethan Carter stood by the bed, his head hung low, his voice hoarse.
I'm sorry, Olivia. I didn't mean to hurt you. Please don't hate me, okay?
I turned my head and looked out the window, unwilling to face his guilty expression. It's already too late.
Don't worry, I'll take care of you. The company isn't really in trouble. What assets are enough for us to live, Hall?
He has no idea yet. The company's core project has already changed hands.
Ethan, you head back first. I need to talk to Sister Olivia.
Ethan Carter hesitated for a moment, patted her hand, and turned to leave. The instant the door closed, the tenderness on Chloe Morgan's face faded away completely.
The divorce agreement. Ethan has signed it. It's time for you to keep your promise.
I didn't hesitate. I signed my name on the other line. From now on, strangers.
You think it's over just because you signed? Olivia, you had him for 10 years. How could I let you off so easily?
She leaned close to my ear, her voice low, laced with poisonous hatred. What exactly does she want to do? I had absolutely no clue what Chloe was up to, and fear crept over me. Chloe clapped her hands, and a burly orderly stepped in at once. My sight slowly blurred into darkness, while a triumphant smirk spread across Chloe's face. When I regained consciousness, I found myself in a strange room. The room was neat, like an apartment bedroom. My hands were tied behind my back with soft cloth, not tight.
You awake? How are you feeling?
Where is this? How did I...
It was Chloe who had you taken. I've been watching her. I noticed she contacted suspicious people and followed them here. Just in time.
Where is Ethan?
He's still at the hospital, probably thinking you were transferred. Chloe went too far this time. I've called the police. They'll handle it.
I nodded, but Jack still crept in. Chloe wouldn't let it go. I took a sip of water. The warmth slightly relaxed my tense nerves.
Thank you. I owe you again.
Friends don't say that. You rest first. I'll handle things outside.
I never imagined that the one who saved me in the end was this high school classmate I hadn't seen in years. Things were handled quickly. Chloe was taken away by the police for investigation. Ethan was devastated when he learned the truth. And I, under Lucas's arrangements, quietly flew to a quiet coastal town overseas. There was a rehabilitation center he co-owned, peaceful and suitable for recovery. My left leg needed systematic rehab, and my mental exhaustion needed time to heal.
Safe here. You can stay with peace of mind.
Lucas, why are you helping me so much?
Senior year, what I said on the playground, I meant it. But that's all in the past. Now, I just want to help a friend, see her get better.
His tone was calm, without any pressure. The awkwardness and burden in my heart quietly dissipated.
Yes, friends.
I nodded and looked into his sincere eyes. Sunlight streamed through the railings, and the sea breeze carried a salty, damp breath. Life at the rehabilitation center was peaceful. Every day, doctors guided my rehab, and nutritionists prepared my meals. He never asked about my past with Ethan or brought up any painful topics. When Lucas was free, he would come, push me along the beach, and chat about trivial things. Just quietly staying by my side. When I stared blankly at the scar on my leg, he handed me a peeled orange. When the rehab pain was unbearable, he distracted me with embarrassing stories from high school. On the morning of my birthday, I woke up to find a fresh bunch of Lysianthus flowers on the bedside table. Next to it was a handwritten card. No grand confession, no pressure, just the right amount of care. A corner of my heart gently loosened. In the afternoon, Lucas pushed me to the garden to soak up the sun. We were chatting about the new pianist at the center. A figure suddenly came into sight. Ethan Carter stood at the garden entrance, walking straight toward us and staring at us fixedly.
You're still alive! Why didn't you tell me? And why are you with him?
Ethan, you are not welcome here. Olivia needs rest. I'm talking to my wife. It's none of your business! You are already divorced. Legally, you have no relationship.
I didn't agree! That doesn't count!
Olivia, come back with me. Let's talk. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have tested you like that. I regret it. I'll make it up to you. I'll be good to you for life. Please forgive me, okay?
My heart was completely calm, no hatred, no ripples.
Ethan, are over. We over. It ended the moment you chose to treat our marriage with lies and calculations. I don't hate you, but I won't look back either.
No. You can't do this. I'm a bastard. I was wrong. You can hit me, yell at me, just don't abandon me. Ethan, wake up!
Lucas frowned and stepped forward to stop his self-harming behavior. As they struggled, Ethan grew even more agitated. He pushed Lucas away abruptly and lunged at me again. I calmly pressed the emergency call bell beside the wheelchair. Orderlies and security guards arrived soon.
Please leave, sir. Do not disturb the patient's rest.
Olivia, I won't give up. I will make you accept me again.
Ethan was dragged away by guards and orderlies, struggling unwillingly, his eyes fixed firmly on me all the while. Lucas Bennett smoothed his slightly crumpled sleeves, walked back to me and knelt down to ask me,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just very tired.
Ethan tried to come several more times, but was stopped by the security. Ethan said he would take tonight's flight back home and reply to me before takeoff. He would come back right away. I looked at that message and calmly pressed delete. No attachment, only relief. His name was on the emergency landing list. I paused, feeling barely any emotion in my heart. It was like a feather drifting down softly, then floating away with the wind. Lucas Bennett walked over with a fruit platter and sat down in the rattan chair beside me.
The physio's coming this afternoon. Want to try the new exercise routine?
Okay.
The sunlight is beautiful today. The waves were steady. The leg was still healing. The road ahead might still hold challenges. But I knew. The coldest storm had passed. I was no one's accessory anymore. I no longer needed to prove my love to anyone. I was just Olivia Hayes, someone learning to stand again. The days at the sanatorium were steady. Under the physiotherapist's guidance, my left leg slowly improved. Lucas was busy with his company, but still flew down every week. This time, though, something in his face had shifted. The future stretched out ahead, and there was something he wasn't telling me. Lucas never overstepped. He kept the care and boundaries of a friend, sometimes new books, sometimes just a bouquet from the local market.
The chef and the dietitian started quarreling again, just over 1 gram of salt.
3 months passed like that. The days weren't endured anymore. They were lived. He showed me something beyond love and marriage, another kind of bond between people, reliable, warm. 3 months later, one evening, Lucas wheeled me to the seaside lookout. The sunset dyed the sea gold and crimson, breathtakingly beautiful. Then Lucas spoke, his tone more serious than usual.
There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
I turned to look at him.
I invested in an arts and culture foundation. It supports people with disabilities and those in recovery, in artistic creation and participation. Right now we're missing an advisor, someone with an arts background who understands the mindset of someone in recovery. I think you'd be perfect. This isn't sympathy or charity. I believe your experience and professional background could genuinely help these people.
I don't have management experience, and it's been a long time since I left the stage.
Experience can be gained. What the foundation needs more is a heart that understands art and understands suffering.
I watched the scene where sea met sky. A long, absent, stirring rose in my chest. It was the feeling of being needed, being recognized, of still being able to create something of value. I heard myself say,
I can try.
Lucas smiled. The last light caught it, so open.
That's great. We'll go over the details once you're back in the country.
Back in the country. Those words made me pause. That city, New York, it held too many memories. Sweet ones, painful ones, shattered ones. But thinking of it now, I no longer felt the urge to run. Maybe I really was ready. When we landed, New York was drizzling. The air was damp. It smelled like the city I knew. Lucas had arranged a driver. He was taking me to the apartment he'd rented for me first. The apartment was in a quiet neighborhood. Good light, simple and comfortable.
It's not far from the foundation office, convenient to get around. Settle in first. No rush to start work.
In the days that followed, my leg healed fast. I busied myself sorting out my new home, getting used to the pace of life in New York, and catching up with a few old friends.
I heard Ethan's company went through major upheaval after you left.
Ethan's company lost its core projects. Funding was tight. They said he'd lost weight. Chloe Morgan's case had been settled. She was convicted of unlawful imprisonment. Hearing this, I felt no satisfaction, only the calm that comes after all the storms have passed. A week later, I officially started at the foundation. The work was more challenging than I'd imagined, and more meaningful. I planned events with the volunteers, visited rehab centers, listened to the stories of dancers who had temporarily lost their wings. Their resilience and their hunger for dreams often gave me strength, so this was it. In healing others, I was healing myself. They were dancers who'd lost their wings for a time, just like I had been. On the day of the Foundation's first public art workshop, many people came. I was busy coordinating the event. I turned around and saw a figure I never expected. Ethan. He stood in the corner of the gallery, in a dark suit, thinner than I remembered. He seemed to sense my gaze. He turned. In that moment, our eyes met. His gaze was complicated. There was shock, guilt, and something suppressed. He walked toward me, stopped a few paces away.
Olivia, I saw the Foundation's announcement. I knew you'd be here.
I said nothing, waiting for him to continue.
I came to see this, and to say sorry to you in person. I did too many wrong things in the past. Hurt you with what I thought was love. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I just want you to know, I truly regret it. Seeing you now, doing well, doing something meaningful, I'm happy for you.
He looked at me. There were visible red veins in his eyes.
Thank you. It's all in the past.
He seemed surprised, I responded, paused a beat. Then something bitter and relieved surfaced in his eyes.
That's good then. I won't bother you again. Take care, Olivia.
He gave me one last long look, turned, and his back slowly disappeared into the gallery crowd. I stayed where I was. My heart was calm. No resentment, no ripples. Like watching someone who once walked a stretch of road with me finally take his own fork, and we had long been on different roads. After the workshop ended, Lucas came to pick me up.
Did everything go smoothly today?
It went well.
After a moment's thought, I mentioned it anyway.
Ethan was there.
Lucas's hand paused on the steering wheel.
Did he give you trouble?
No, he just came to apologize, said a few words and left.
As long as you're okay.
Outside, the city lights were coming on. New York glittered. I suddenly spoke.
Lucas, thank you for everything.
Why bring this up all of a sudden?
Just thinking how lucky I am to have you as a friend.
Lucas's Adam's apple rolled slowly the moment he heard the word friend.
Being able to help you, I'm glad too.
A soft, tranquil warmth flowed gently through the air. The days after that, because of the Foundation, we were in touch more and more. We often discussed projects, shared simple dinners after working late. It felt natural, something unspoken growing. I could feel it, something quietly shifting between us. It wasn't a blazing passion. It was a slow, steady warmth, trust, built day by day. On the night the Foundation's first major charity exhibition closed, the team gathered to celebrate. Spirits were high. Everyone had a little to drink. Lucas walked me home, but when we reached my building, he didn't leave.
Olivia, there's something I've been wanting to say for a long time.
Lucas stopped me. In the night, his eyes were bright as stars.
That confession in high school, maybe it was too early, too rash. But all these years, you've always been here. Not an obsession, just care. I just wanted you to know. Meeting you again, Watching you go through pain and then stand up step by step, stronger and brighter, this feeling, it's only grown clearer. I'm not asking for an answer now. I don't want to pressure you. I just need to tell you, Olivia, I like you. The kind of like where marriage is the goal, where we walk the rest of the road together. Take your time, however long. I'll wait.
He had seen me at my worst and walked with me toward a new life. He gave me respect, space, unreserved support. I whispered in his ear, okay. Lucas's arms tightened. His voice had a tremor he couldn't hide.
Really?
I said, He let go of me, looked down into my eyes. His smile grew inch by inch, bright enough to dazzle.
Well then, Miss Olivia, would you like to be my girlfriend?
I'd like that.
In that moment, no grand vows, just two hearts that had weathered storms, finally honest with each other. Being with Lucas didn't flip my life upside down. We were still busy with our own things, but now there was an unspoken thread of care between us. He'd bring late-night snacks when I worked overtime. I'd remind him to rest when he was traveling. Weekends, sometimes we hiked in the countryside. Sometimes we just curled up at home with an old movie. Our relationship rooted quietly in the ordinary, steady, growing. Ethan and I never crossed paths again. Some wounds need no forced exposure or mending. Time will shape them into what they are meant to be. What mattered was this: I was no longer a prisoner of the past. Those old wounds and tears, they had become depth, strength. It let me look at the world and myself with gentler, steadier eyes. One deep autumn weekend, Lucas took me to his parents' house for dinner.
This must be Olivia. Come in, it's chilly out.
The mood around the table was light. They told stories about Lucas as a boy. Laughter kept breaking out.
Eat more, you're too thin. Lucas says you've worked so hard during your recovery.
Thank you, Auntie.
Olivia, come back often. If Lucas ever gives you trouble, you tell me. I'll set him straight.
On the drive back, the ginkgo trees were gold, like a bright road leading into the future.
My parents really like you.
I like them too.
I knew there might be storms ahead, but I wasn't afraid anymore, because I had someone to walk with and a clear path in my heart. The days flowed smoothly, like a stream around smooth stones. My relationship with Lucas in the day-to-day, it settled into something solid, real. Those old wounds and tears, they had become depth, strength. It let me look at the world and myself with gentler, steadier. Time gives them the shape they're meant to have. Some wounds don't need to be picked at or plastered over.
Dance isn't just movement, it's rhythm and vibration. We can transmit beats through the floor, let them feel the music.
The foundation's work was on track. We were planning our next project, a special workshop for deaf children, blending painting and dance.
That's a great idea. Whatever resources you need, just say the word.
It's enough for now, but we might need to reach out to some special ed schools and dance studios. You have more connections in education. Could you help bridge that?
Of course. Leave it to me.
We walked out of the conference room together. Dusk was falling outside. Lucas took my bag without asking.
What do you feel like for dinner?
A bit tired. Something simple.
He said, let's go home and cook noodles. The word home came out of his mouth so naturally. We were going back to my rental apartment. Lucas owned several properties in New York, but he seemed to prefer it here, small, warm. In the kitchen, he put on an apron and boiled water for noodles. I leaned against the doorframe, watching. The steam rose, blurring the sharp lines of his profile, softening him with the warmth of the kitchen.
Next weekend is my parents' wedding-versary, small family gathering. They specifically asked me to ask you, would you be free to come?
He checked his phone message and then told me.
I'm free. Anything I should prepare?
Just come over, that's all. My mom's been talking about it for days, wanting to learn how to make the meatloaf you praised last time.
Okay, I'll teach her.
I took a whiff, and the noodles smelled amazing. I never imagined Lucas could even cook Chinese food. We sat across from each other at the small table, eating quietly. Neon lights flickered outside the window. Inside, one warm lamp. This piece worth more than any grandeur.
Olivia, don't worry. I'll wash the cleanest dishes in the world, pure and white, just like our hearts towards each other.
Lucas, you're absolutely adorable.
3 days before the anniversary party, I got a call from an unknown number, New York area code.
Hello?
Miss Olivia Hayes, apologies for the cold call. I'm Evelyn Clark, head of the Emerging Artists Support Initiative.
The Emerging Artists Support Initiative. They wanted to meet.
Miss Clark, hello? May I ask what this is about?
She spoke of a series on resilience and artistic rebirth, exhibitions, publications.
Could you elaborate? What exactly would I be doing?
She said mainly writing, articles on art and trauma recovery, personal growth, some small salons, sharing. She said everything would respect my wishes, subject to my approval.
I'll need some time to think it over and to look at the detailed proposal.
Looking forward to your reply.
Okay.
She said of course. The materials would be emailed. She looked forward to my response. After hanging up, I stood there, distracted. The materials had arrived. I opened my inbox and skimmed through. The Emerging Artists Support Initiative, I knew that name. Years ago, when I was still on stage, this initiative had supported several choreographers who later became renowned. I thought for a moment, then sent Lucas a message and briefly told him about it. Lucas Bennett texted me back right away, telling me to go to his apartment to find him. This initiative carried weight in the art world. The people invited were usually artists or critics of stature of unique value. Inviting me, was it because of my past in dance, or the foundation work I did now? Probably both. I headed straight to find Lucas. Some things just can't be explained over text. When I got to Lucas's building, I sent him a message and then went straight upstairs. After Lucas opened the door for me, he invited me to take a seat on the sofa. He didn't rush to ask questions. He simply pushed a glass of water toward me and handed me a document. After I read it carefully,
They invited me most likely for the storyline, a dancer whose wings were broken who turned to public service. I'm not against sharing, but I'm a little worried. I just don't want to be defined by it. What I'm worried about is they might just want the tragic heroine label, a story to be consumed, to be pitied, not the real me. I'm afraid my experience will be simplified into a touching narrative arc, and I'll get lost inside it.
Worried about being reduced to your scars? Or about the narrative slipping out of your hands?
he didn't rush to comfort me with empty words.
My advice? You can engage, but only on your terms. Clear boundaries, full control. For example, the article should be written by you, or at the very least, you have final revision and approval.
Okay.
For sharing sessions, you choose which topics to address. The questions you don't want to answer, simply don't answer them. The premise of Cooperate is mutual respect. They accept your term means they genuinely want to create something meaningful. If not, let it go. Nothing lost.
His words cut through the fog of my
You're right.
anxiety.
I'll set up a deeper conversation with them first, on my own.
Need me to come with you?
Not this time. I want to try on my own first.
All right. Remember, anytime you need me, I'll be there.
The weekend arrived quickly.
Olivia, come here and sit next to me. I specially ordered your favorite vanilla cream baked cod.
Mr. and Mrs. Bennett's anniversary gathering was held in a private room of a cozy restaurant. Family and close friends filled the space with warmth and
Here.
laughter.
A red envelope for good luck. First time celebrating our anniversary with us? Take it.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I couldn't refuse, so I accepted the red envelope under Lucas's smiling gaze. During the meal, everyone chatted about ordinary things. Someone asked about my work at the foundation. No one had a probing tone, and no one tried to judge anything. I quickly thanked her. Aunt Sarah is a middle school music teacher. Every word she spoke came from the solid, warm ground of real classroom experience.
Thank you so much, Aunt Sarah. That would be incredible. I'll definitely take you up on that.
Oh, look at this one. Oh, this is a good one.
Then came Lucas, as a child.
Oh, Lucas, look at you. Oh, that's adorable.
Mom, please, not that one.
Look, this is Lucas's high school graduation photo. Olivia, see if you can find yourself in it.
In the photo, boys and girls in uniform stood in rows. I quickly found myself. Then I saw Lucas in the front row, center.
Found. Time seemed to fold in on itself. Two strangers in a photograph, walking different paths, separated by crowded hallways and years of silence. They never imagined that one day, their lives would intertwine like this.
How was it today? My family talks a lot. Hope they didn't make you uncomfortable.
No, not at all. Everyone was so kind. Truly, thank you, Lucas. Truly.
For what?
For letting me experience such a normal, warm family atmosphere.
That means more to me than you know.
There will be many more days like this. My home is your home too.
That sentence was more moving than any straightforward words of love. I didn't answer because my throat felt tight. Monday, I met with Miss Evelyn Clark from the Emerging Artists Support Project. We met at a quiet cafe. She brought a more detailed proposal. Beyond the articles and salon, it included a 3-month residency program with studio and material support. Then she put down the proposal and looked at me honestly.
We can discuss everything together. We fully respect your wishes. All parts involving your personal story are subject to your final approval. As for the sharing salons, the topics and format are up to you.
I need a couple of days to think about it. I also want to discuss it with my boyfriend.
Of course, take your time. I'll look forward to your reply.
In that smile, there was something I couldn't quite read, not politeness, but more like someone who had waited a long time and finally saw a seed breaking through the soil. Evening. I handed the proposal
The
to
proposal is
Lucas.
solid, the terms are reasonable, and Evelyn Clark, she has a good reputation in the industry. People say she's reliable, doesn't cut corners. The real question is, what do you think? Do you want to do it?
I leaned back on the sofa and curled my legs up.
I kind of want to do it.
Lucas didn't answer right away.
Then let's do it.
He just reached out and gently
Together.
tousled my hair.
On your terms.
It's not just about sharing my story. I think if I can use this platform to draw more attention to the possibilities between special needs groups and art, maybe I can gain more resources and support for the foundation for those children.
Then do it. This is a great platform to make your voice heard, and you have full control over how you express yourself. Yue, you are no longer someone who can only express herself through physical performance. Your thoughts, your experiences, the work you're doing now, they are just as valuable. They deserve to be seen, they deserve to be heard.
His words were like a reassurance and also a key opening the door of hesitation in my heart. The next day, I replied to Miss Evelyn Clark,
Okay,
agreeing to
I'll
the
do it.
collaboration. The project launched quickly. During the day, I was busy with the foundation's workshops. In the evenings, I found time to write articles and occasionally had meetings with the project team, busy but fulfilling. Lucas was busy too. One of his company's overseas acquisition projects had reached a critical stage, and he often had to work through the night for meetings. We saw less of each other, but we still called or messaged every day.
Workshop venue confirmed. The volunteers are amazing.
The merger negotiations are progressing well, but the other party is being difficult.
During the day, we each ran our own course. Late at night, we converged, exchanging a little warmth and sound, until that Friday night, when One River suddenly went silent.
Ueja, something's wrong. Mr. Chi suddenly had severe stomach pain, cold sweat, pale face. He can barely stand. We're on the way to Central Hospital now.
What happened? Is it serious? I'm coming right now.
I grabbed my coat and bag and ran out the door. My heart dropped.
Hey,
It
can
was
you
that
please
feeling
step
of
on it?
falling from a great height. No cushion, no warning. When I arrived, Xiao Jiao was waiting anxiously outside the consultation room.
UEJ, you're here. Mr. Chi is inside. They're running tests. The doctor thinks it might be acute gastric ulcer, possibly with bleeding. They're about to do an endoscopy to confirm.
Bleeding?
Still waiting for the results.
I understand, thank you. I'll wait here.
Didn't ask any more questions. I just sat on the plastic chair outside the consultation room, my hands clasped together, my fingernails digging into the backs of my hands.
It's all my fault. I should have reminded Mr. Chu to eat on time and take medication. He's been under so much pressure lately and his tube had been bothering him for a while, but he just brushed it off.
Don't blame yourself. He's stubborn, you know that. Please go through the admission process first. The endoscopy shows a bleeding gastric ulcer. He'll need IV fluids and medication to control the bleeding. Fortunately, you got him here in time. I'm here, I'm family.
I urged Xiao Jiao to go home and rest.
Go home and get some rest. I'll stay with him. You can come back in the morning.
The room grew quiet. Only the soft beeping of the cardiac monitor and Lucas's even but somewhat weak breathing remained. Even in sleep, his brow was slightly furrowed, like a string that had been pulled taut for too long and had finally snapped, but the tension of it was still etched into his muscle memory.
He has always been so strong, so calm, so reliable.
A nurse came in to change the IV bottle and softly explained the precautions. I noted everything down: when to change the medication, how long to fast, what temperature threshold to call the doctor. Outside the window, the sky slowly began to lighten. The first ray of sunlight slipped through the blinds and fell onto the white hospital sheets like a thin gold thread. A new day had begun, but my world had gone through another small earthquake that night. He opened his eyes, turned his head, and in the days that followed, I started running between the hospital and the foundation. He leaned against the headboard reading reports, while I used my laptop to edit articles. The air carried a faint smell of disinfectant, and also a sense of quietly being there for each other.
This Hyla's always be conditive and always takes on everything himselfly. With you here, we feel whore at ease.
Learned how to cook some plain congee and side dishes and brought them over. But he took a bite, and his eyes lit up slightly.
This is good. Way better than the hospital slob.
Then eat more. Don't leave any leftovers.
Still needs to rest and avoid strenuous activity. I need to go home to recuperate. I'll have to trouble you again.
What are you saying?
A week later, Lucas was discharged to recover at home.
Should I move to my place or yours?
The apartment in the city center is closer to your foundation.
Okay.
The doctor's orders: rest more, don't overexert yourself.
The fridge is empty. I'm going to buy groceries in a bit. You rest first. The porridge will be ready soon. You've been typing for 2 hours. Time for a break.
Okay.
And when I was buried in my writing, he would quietly bring me a cup of warm milk. He would lean back on the balcony lounger for a nap during the best afternoon sun. One weekend afternoon, we
Olivia.
both stayed home.
After I'm fully recovered, let's take a vacation. Just the two of us. Somewhere not too far, a quiet seaside town. A few days.
That sounds wonderful. I haven't relaxed in a long time either.
It's a promise.
Right then, my phone rang.
Olivia, great news! Your first feature article was published on our partner media platform, and the response is wonderful. So many readers said they were deeply moved. A lot of people are also starting to pay attention to our follow-up publicity projects.
Also, the first sharing salon, the one we adjusted pasting on your suggestions, has been finalized, mid-month next month. The theme is art, growing above the scars, and we would like to invite you to be the keynote speaker.
Thank you for telling me all this. I'm really happy to hear it.
It's because you wrote so well, Olivia. Your sharing has power. You are influencing and changing people in your own way, and that's really something wonderful.
Yes, I understand. I'll think about it and get back to you.
Hanging up, I looked up and saw Lucas's smiling eyes.
Congratulations.
It's just the beginning.
This is a very good start. You will go further, Olivia. I'm certain of it.
I leaned into his embrace, listening to the steady beat of his heart. Outside the window, the sun was slowly setting, painting the sky a gentle orange pink. But at this moment, I was willing to believe that the path I was walking was the right one. He bought a coffee machine. In the morning, the sound of grinding beans and the aroma of coffee became our new background music. I added a few potted plants to the apartment balcony. He tried his hand at pour-over brewing.
The insight here is sharp, but the examples might come across as too aggressive. some listeners might put up their defensives. Here, the sentence, dance is the language of the body, and when the body is limited, language needs to find new mediums is excellent and very powerful. See this line? The point is strong, but the wording is a little sharp. Try softening the example so people don't feel attacked. They'll listen longer if they don't feel judged.
The night before the salon, I was a little nervous, Lucas noticed. He didn't ask. He just made a cup of calming honey tea and placed it by my hand.
I'll drive you tomorrow morning.
Don't you have work?
Afternoon meeting, morning is free. I'll be your designated driver and your own person in the audience.
Okay.
I smiled. That little bit of tension quietly dissolved. The salon was held in a museum's JT lecture hall.
Just relax. Be yourself like we talked about. Everyone here came to listen, not to judge.
I walked onto the stage and adjusted the microphone. The metal stand was a little cool, sending a slight shiver through my fingers when I touched it.
I talk about dance and also about painting and writing, about the healthy body and also about the trapped soul, about loss and more importantly, about how to recognize new possibilities in the ruins of loss. Scars may never disappear, but they can become the entry point for understanding others' pain and the unique texture for creating something new. Art does not promise to heal everything, but it offers a perspective so that we can see that above the scars, life is still growing, tenaciously, creatively.
Only one young woman stood up, a little timidly.
You
and
mentioned
asked,
transcendence. After everything you've been through, how did you truly let go, instead of just holding it in?
I was silent for a few seconds. Not because I didn't know what to say, but because I needed to let the words come from the deepest place.
I can't give you a standard answer. For me, it's probably not a single moment of letting go, but a process. During this process, there were setbacks, regressions, and corners I didn't want to face. But art, time, and the companionship of those around me gradually taught me to coexist with those experiences rather than forcibly forgetting them or pretending nothing happened. Letting go may not be the end. Moving forward with them is. So, I'm still on my way. Thank you for your question.
The young woman sat down, deep in thought. I saw Lucas at the back of the room, giving me an affirming look that looked as light, but it landed on my heart like a seal.
Olivia, the response excited expectations. We can deepen our collaboration moving forward.
You spoke very well, especially your answer to that last question. It was honest and powerful.
It wasn't as hard as I thought.
You were always great. This Media Outers audience is too broad. It might be hard to control the direction of the story. I suggest passing on this one. This public wantry project has a good direction, but the organizer's capacity is questionable. Let's wait and see. This one, university lecture. The audience is relatively pure, students. It's a good place to plant seeds.
I was thinking the same thing.
That afternoon, the sun was shining beautifully. I was sitting by the study window revising an article when my phone rang. An unfamiliar New York local number flashed on the screen.
Hello?
May I ask if this is Miss Olivia Hayes?
Speaking, who is this?
My name is Williams. I was Mr. Ethan Carter's personal attorney.
Attorney Williams, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry to disturb you. Mr. Carter had a will notarized. Some movable assets and one property are to be handled in a way that concerns you.
According to procedure, I need to inform you and possibly have you go through some formalities.
I'm confused. Mr. Carter and I are divorced. We have no legal connection anymore.
Yes, we're fully aware of that. This will was drafted and notarized after your divorce, before Mr. Carter left the country. What's involved is not division of marital property. It's some personal arrangements he made. If it's convenient, we could meet in person to discuss. Of course, you also have the right to decline. Of course, here's my contact information. Let me know whenever you decide.
I hadn't thought of this person in a long time. Not that I had forgotten I had just placed him very, very far away. So far that I thought I would never walk back there again.
Ethan, what is he thinking?
What's wrong? Something at work?
I thought for a long time. The sunlight outside turned from gold to orange, slowly sinking toward the west.
Do you want to go?
I said,
I don't know. It feels like opening a corner of a chapter I've already turned.
Ask yourself, when you try to understand, is it more of a shock or a relief for you? If you're just curious or feel like there's something unfinished, going might actually help you let go. If you don't care, or it might even make you unhappy, then don't go. The choice is yours.
I thought for a long time. Then I said,
I want to go see. Not for him, but for myself. I want to know what he left behind. Knowing that might truly bring this to a complete close.
He held my hand tighter.
Okay. I'll go with you.
3 words like 3 nails, anchoring my drifting heart to some solid ground.
I'll be right outside.
His voice was very light, but that outside wasn't a distance. It was a promise. I nodded and walked into the conference room alone.
Ms. Olivia, first let me apologize again for disturbing you. This part of Mr. Carter's will is quite personal, so I had to communicate with you face to face. This is Mr. Carter's handwritten letter to you. And this is the gift deed for a small art studio at the foot of West Mountain in New York. There are some finished paintings and equipment. Mr. Carter specified that it is to be gifted to you. He said if you don't wish to keep it, you can sell it and use the proceeds for art-based projects that you find meaningful.
When did he start painting?
From what I understand, it was after you left. In his spare time, away from work. He hired a teacher, I believe, but rarely spoke of it. The studio was purchased last year. Very discreet. The title is clear. No debts, no disputes. If you accept, the transfer can be arranged at any time. If you decline, these assets will be handled according to other terms of the will.
I'll read the letter first. As for the studio, I need time to think.
Of course.
I tore open the envelope. The sound of the craft paper ripping was especially loud. The moment I tore open the document envelope, the air in the conference room seemed to vanish.
By the time
for an
I write
instant.
these words, I have already decided to board that plane. Not expecting a reply to that text message, just giving myself a reason to leave. Looking back on half my life, my biggest mistake was hurting you in the name of love. I designed those tests thinking they could measure true feelings, but they only measured my own narrowness and foolishness. What I lost wasn't just your love. I lost the ability and the right to love.
Dance was your wings, and I broke them. That's a debt I can never repay. A late apology has no weight, but it's all I have left. The studio and those clumsy paintings, they are my attempt to understand your world. A foolish imitation. They belong to you. Do with them as you wish. If they can be exchanged for a little help for those who also have wings but are temporarily trapped, that would be my tiny, insignificant atonement. I will not say forgive. I only hope that from now on, your life will be all smooth roads and sunshine. Ethan Carter. Final words.
The letter was short, no pleas for forgiveness, no justifications, just a very calm ending. Every word was like a stone washed countless times by a river, the edges worn away, but the weight's still there.
I finished reading.
And regarding the studio?
I accept the gift, but I will dispose of it as soon as possible. All the proceeds will be donated to the foundation I work with, to establish a special fund supporting young people with physical disabilities who want to learn art.
Understood. I will prepare the relevant legal documents as soon as possible.
The money from selling the studio, according to my wishes, went entirely into the foundation's newly established Morning Wings Special Fund. Lucas had fully recovered. The acquisition project had concluded smoothly, and the company had reached a new stage of development. In the afternoons, we either walked aimlessly along the coastline, picking up strange, smooth stones and shells polished by the waves, or lounged in the courtyard chairs, each reading our own book, occasionally sharing an interesting passage. One evening, we sat on the seawall watching the sunset. A large orange-red sun slowly sank below the sea.
Olivia. After we go back, let's get married.
I didn't answer right away. Instead, I turned back and watched the last thread of golden light swallowed by the sea. The sky shifted from brilliant to deep blue. No cheers, no emotional embrace. He just reached out and held my hand. His palm was warm, pressed tight against mine. The sea breeze kept blowing. The stars kept shining. I leaned against his shoulder and closed my eyes.
May the rest of my life be filled with warmth, and may my steps never cease.
But right now, I just wanted to listen to the sound of the tide.